Hi guys, welcome to Life Energy Movement with Laura and welcome to my channel. Today I'd like to speak to you all about social media and how it has impacted me with following my dreams. Now I'm hoping this video can apply to many people in many scenarios in terms of how we relate to social media. So I feel like this video will be able to help you in a very general way as well. So moving along. In terms of social media, recently in the last 2 to 3 days, I have taken my Facebook and Instagram app off of my home screen just so I don't get overly distracted with mindless scrolling. Now, I'm sure many of you know what that is like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour goes by, and you look at the time and you're like, oh my goodness, I totally could have done those loads of washing or that assignment or gone for a beautiful walk in the sunshine, and that time is now lost. So time enjoyed is never time wasted. I do believe in that, but I was doing a lot more mindless scrolling than I had liked, and I did notice that my mindset and certain thoughts I were having were going in a negative direction in terms of self-talk and how I was trying to progress with moving forward with my dreams. So as we all do, we subscribe to people online who are like-minded or are doing cool things we want to be doing or are already doing. And I just found with the headspace I had at the time that going on social media wasn't benefiting me in whatever way that I had hoped. So I started comparing myself a lot to other people. That's a biggie. That's a huge one actually. So I was doing that quite a lot, and I wasn't gaining any inspiration from it. I wasn't gaining any joy. So I thought it's time to take a break. Now I have still kept certain notifications active because I am a part of a few groups on Facebook that I feel the need to stay in contact with. The biggest thing for me was just my news feed and Instagram, just scrolling through, because as we know, a lot of things are posed and a lot of the things we look at are people's highlight reels. So we don't tend to see the little in-between moments or the hard work that really gets put in to these certain skills or activities. We just see the glorious final result, and we forget that, you know, maybe it did take a lot of blood, sweat and tears, it took a lot of time, or it took a lot of years to even perfect a skill or a particular result in such a way. So sometimes, you know, it can be healthy to take temporary breaks from social media. I don't see anything wrong in that whatsoever. For those out there who can completely delete all of their content and get off it 100%, kudos to you. I think that's awesome. But you know, I'm probably only 3 days in at the moment and have happened to see a large shift in my mindset, a positive one. So the biggest thing I'm finding is just my attention and my focus is being more about where am I heading, what am I doing, where am I placing my energy the most in terms of training or practice. Whereas before I would just be scrolling through social media and getting down about myself, feeling horrible, and all this negative self-talk and chatter would start to enter my life, and it was day in, day out, and I just had to break the cycle somehow. So if you're in you feel like you're stuck in a rut somehow with your mindset on a particular part of your life, if there's something you want to change, start small, but just know that change has to happen in order for you to feel better and move on. There's a saying that is like, I think it's an Albert Einstein saying, I'm not too sure, but doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result is the definition of insanity. So if you're wanting to change something in your life, whether it's your health, that can be with anything, that could be mental health, physical health, your spirituality, how you relate to yourself, if you want to better your relationships around you, something has to change. And starting small is always going to help you progress steadily, and so you stick to it. So don't do anything drastic and go, I'm going to go to the gym 5 days a week this week. Like, start off with 2 days a week, do that for 2 weeks, up it to 3 times a week. Try it for a couple of months, then work your way up to doing more. But be realistic at the same time. So slow, steady progress is always the better way to stick to something and to achieve something in the long term. So I myself have gone back to dance class. Today I was going to dedicate myself on a Sunday going and doing ballet for 1 hour and then doing a master class for an hour and a half. Now, I knew last night that's a big change for me to need to get out of bed and get going on a Sunday. I don't normally ever do anything like that on a Sunday ever. So instead of going to ballet and doing the masterclass, I thought I'll just do the masterclass today. I don't want to put too much pressure on myself. And next week I can pick up the ballet class and see how I go with the rest of the day. So that's what I will do next week. I will dedicate myself to going to the ballet class beforehand and then progressing as the weeks go on. So start small and work your way up. I did take some notes on my phone, so I'll just double check what I wrote down. I think I touched on everything. So is it wasting productive time you're scrolling on social media? Could you be channeling your energy better? So it's all about energy. Focus your attention and where you're placing that attention. So every single person in the world has 24 hours a day. Even people like Oprah or Beyonce. Everyone gets 24 hours in one day to achieve whatever it is they may want to achieve. Just remember to take one day at a time and take 1 week at a time in terms of your progress. Feel free to write as many lists as you want. Prioritize your tasks into a particular order, number 1 being the most important, and work your way down. And make sure you're getting adequate sleep and drinking lots of water and eating well. If you want to burn through a lot of tasks, you're burning through a lot of energy and you need that energy to burn, so make sure you eat properly. And yeah, get some sunshine into your skin as well. That's always healthy. Getting some vitamin D. So don't burn yourself, but make sure you're getting out into the sunshine and getting that fresh air as well. So I'll leave it there with you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up and feel free to subscribe, and I will be making more videos in the near future. Good to see you again, and I hope you're having a lovely day or night wherever you are. Bye for now. Bye.